Even amazing leaders struggle to be great sponsors.
Always believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
Sometimes people are afraid to use the power that they have. If you've gotten to the leadership seat, you have to know that you have extraordinary power to get a number of things done in your organization, especially as it relates to people. Now, let's talk about what being a good sponsor is. A sponsor is the person that carries your paper into the room, that room where all of the important decisions about your career will be made, the room where your compensation is decided. You're not there. The room where the promotions are decided. You're not there. The room where new assignments are given out. You're not there. Those conversations happen in a room behind closed doors where you are not present. The sponsor is the person in that room who's using their valuable political and social currency on you. This is the person that says, oh, yes, Jamie deserves a shot. Oh, yes, Janice, she won't let us down. Oh, Kira, she'll make it happen. That's the person that you can give the sponsor label to in your career. Now, interestingly enough, I have spoken to many, many leaders over the years, and there are leaders who get an opportunity to be in the room, to be a part of the conversation, and yet they say nothing. And they have people that are working for them or that they are working with that could use their currency in that room. But for some reason, they're afraid to use their power. Now, sometimes people are afraid to use their power because, frankly, they don't recognize that they have it. Sometimes people are afraid to use the power because they believe if they use the power, then it will deplete their power stores and they won't have any. Some people are afraid to use the power because they are afraid of what other people in that room might say and how it might impact them. Hear me clearly, leaders. The way to grow your power is, in fact, to give it away. The more you use your power on behalf of other people, the more powerful you will become. So if you are in the room and you can represent someone as a sponsor, you should absolutely do that. And don't be preoccupied with things like, oh, they may think that I'm speaking on Mira's behalf because she's another woman. Oh, they may think that I'm speaking on Nancy's behalf because she's in my group. Oh, they may think that if I say something about Tyler, I'm saying it because he's another person of color. You are a leader in that organization, and people should expect that you are going to support the very best candidates for the seats, no matter what. That's your job as a leader, and that's certainly how you should be behaving as a sponsor. Now, if you don't have a whole lot of data on somebody in that room, but yet you hear something that's being said about somebody that sounds like it's more feeling than it is fact, then being a good sponsor is asking the question, oh, Tim, tell me more. Oh, Tom, what do you mean when you say this person doesn't have presence? Give me an example. A good sponsor will always ask the second and third order derivative question, especially if a gross generalization has been made by about somebody. Sponsor, you cannot let fear be anywhere near you when you are in that room. Fear has no place in your success equation. And anytime you approach anything in your life, personally or professionally, from a position of fear, you always underpenetrate that opportunity. You lose the opportunity to assert and grow your power. If you have gotten into the room, you have earned your way into that room, you have earned your way into that seat. Use your power as a sponsor on somebody else's behalf. Now, there is one fear that I didn't talk about earlier that some sponsors have. And that fear is, what if I don't get it done for my sponsor E, whatever it happens to be, the extra bonus, the promotion, the new assignment? Sponsors, hear me clearly. Your sponsoree wants you to go in there and fight as hard as you can for them, but they are not holding you personally responsible if it doesn't happen. They are aware that there are a lot of dynamics that are happening in that room. There are other people in that room, which means there are other people fighting for their sponsorees, and there are other facts that come into that room that may derail or divert the conversation that is happening about you. So your sponsoree is expecting, number one, that you're going to go in there and fight as hard as you can. Number two, that you're going to find out what are the mitigating factors? What are the things that might have impeded your ability to get it done? And number three, they're expecting you to come back and tell them whatever you can. Obviously, you can't give up any confidences because of the conversation and who you are in that room, but you can certainly give them some guidance on what they need to do to make sure the next time they are being discussed in that room, it can be a very different conversation. So, sponsors, use your power. Go get them.
You're born to win. You're born to